pronunciation a little bit more definite, especially when you use your baton.
Okay.
Look and a little bit more definite motion. Do it one more time for us. It was pretty nice. Make sure on your prep that you don't start us with a little extra thing that you did that time. Yeah, so it's straight up from here. Okay. 4. Very nice. Yeah, that helps us a little bit. And if you give everybody that breath, it'll help too on the breath. Okay. Okay, good. Katie? Instead of the open hand, yeah, do that. And otherwise nice. What else was I going to say? Oh, the breathing will help us a little bit. And if you can make a little bit more definition as you move, the 2s and 3 are just a little bit closer to the middle than I would like. That way, it's real clear to us where you are in the pattern. Once more, please.
I was a measure ahead of myself.
Oh, were you?
I was like, oh no.
Well, I think you pretty much faked us out.
Yeah, I was like, oh dear.
We came in. Wrong. Just conduct by yourself here for the first couple of bars. It was something that I noticed, but I was always singing and it slipped my mind.
Just the first.
Yeah, just start singing. Just start conducting. What I was going to say was, make sure that you have your hand up in plenty of time to give us the cue, because if it just comes like this, dee da dee, that's not quite enough time for us. The person that you're cueing, you want to have a look at them beforehand and kind of get their attention. People are kind of naturally drawn to people who are staring at them, so it's easier to get their attention that way. So make sure that they come in. Great. Okay. Good. I think be a little bit more gentler in your and your pattern's a little too emphatic for this nice legato thing. Smooth it out a little bit. The cues are good. Can you try a couple of head nods and use your baton? Yeah. Do it once more for us, please. That's good. Up there at the very beginning.
Yeah.
On your three, you're kind of coming over the top. Over here to two. Before I'd rather see you go a little bit more under rather than around. It's just a little extraneous motion, and for right now, the simpler the better. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay, Liz. Is your clarinet giving you trouble?
Yeah, some reason his G is not playing.
Well, luckily there's hardly any G's in it. It's only
Yeah,
like
I'm just taking
8,000.
it down.
Where's everybody today? How many are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Missing 3 people. David? No, not David. David's in the other class. Sorry.
Wait, do we need someone else to play the alto line?
I'm sorry?
Do we need someone to play the alto line?
No, that's okay. Oh yeah, that'd be good. I guess we need somebody to do it. Relax your elbow just a little bit. There you go. Use a little more arm for this and a little bit less wrist. So a little bit of wrist at the bottom of your arm, but right now it's mostly here, and I just want to see more arm. So arm up and down with a little wrist at the bottom of your motion, like that. For your prep, let's start out a little bit so that you have to come up and in. So it should look like, instead of like this, it should look like this. So you have a little curve like that, and mostly with your arm. Not so much with this. Where I want your wrist is at the. So think of it, relax just a little bit. There you go. So your arm's doing most of the moving. This, does that feel different?
Yeah.
Okay, and then where I want your wrist is here, 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 here. So it's mostly arm. Okay? Once more, please. Start one more time. Why don't you start with both hands, because you're going to have to give a cue almost immediately, aren't you? So you want that hand up there and like this instead of this. So you're trying to bring your other hand in for the crescendos and stuff. I noticed that. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, you just need to look in the mirror and work on getting the shape that we're looking for, which is generally along with the prep, they're looking to start, start maybe out a little bit more, so you can go up and in like that for your prep. So up and in, and then down, here, here, here. So it should kind of look like that, and see if you're tracing that pattern. You know, if you want to do it, you could take a magic marker or something and trace it on a mirror, put it on a mirror in front of you, and then try to follow it like that. It's one way to do it. Okay? Good. Sure. Yeah, what the heck. So the melody starts over again, you know, it's a new phrase, so it's good practice anyway. Start us one more time. Make sure your prep is in good time with the way, because your prep tends to be just a little bit quicker.
Okay.
You know, so make that just the same tempo. Maybe hands just a smidge higher.
Higher.
Yeah. Good. Make sure you give us those breaths. It'll help us if you give us the breaths with your prep. Really nice. Nicely done. Kyle? I know what it is on your prep. Your prep tends to be a little bit smaller than your pattern. So it's like it's about this big. So it has to be. That's why it tends to be a little quicker. Just make it. If your pattern's going to be here, just make sure your prep's about that too. Pardon me? Yeah, I think it's just a little bit bigger. Just make sure it matches. Style-wise, can you make it a little bit more legato?
Yeah.
But probably just a little bit less emphasis on each one of the beats. When you cue us, I'd prefer not to see you go out.
Okay.
But keep it in here and just right within the space. It kind of forces the group to come into you, as opposed to going out going out to them. A little psychological thing. Uno más, por favor. Look good.
One more?
One
Okay.
more, please. A little Spanish lingo for you there.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening.
So try it.
How do I not-
Right now it's a habit.
How do I not do that?
Yeah. So if you think of mirroring, I
So just
don't necessarily want you, but yes, that'll help you keep your hand right in here. If you want to mirror for now and then give a little extra emphasis for the cue, maybe that'll keep you from going out.
all right.
exercise in memory too.
Yes.
I don't think you looked at us that whole time.
Yeah.
But you were concentrating on other stuff, so I appreciate that. The pattern looked nice and smooth. That's good. Yeah, just work on not going.
Yeah, it's hard.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah?
I have a lesson day.
That's good. Here we go.
Boom, boom.
Second.
I mean, lesson was just hidden somewhere.
Okay. First of all, your pattern always looks really nice. You have great hands. You also were kind of
Yeah.
going out, even with your baton. No need. I mean, you really don't need to. Again, what we're working on. One of the things we're working on is getting rid of extraneous motions.
Yeah.
So try one more time. Try to keep your hands in here. Everything looks good. You can just keep it in here and make us come to you.
All right.
Once more, please. Oh, sorry. Before you go, baton. Make when you cue with your baton, make sure your tip's up. We just like to see it up here, and like you're tapping the person on the head. Okay, you come in.
All right.
Sorry about that.
No problem. I'm good.
No, that was good. I know you're thinking about a whole bunch of things at the same time. That's fine. Very good. You can sit out. A nice exercise is to alternate what beat you're cueing on and just work on it. Work on it with like one kind of cue. So I'm going to cue on one. Next bar I'm going to cue on 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4, and then go backwards, or just make up your own patterns and stuff, and then do it with your baton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and et cetera, et cetera. That way you get used to doing every beat, because each one presents a little different technique, and depending on where in the orchestra or the band that you're cueing, or the choir, again, just a slightly different technique. So let's go on, Dave. Okay, nice. Let's see. I think it's okay to kind of leave your hand up there for the first few, so you don't have to keep going up and down. I think it'll help eliminate some of the jerkiness and indecision that I know is kind of contained within that, in putting your hand up and down. So why don't you try it with your hand mostly up there until you get the bass voices in. Okay. Just conduct your pattern for me real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just toward me.
With key. Okay.
Yeah. Just let me.
With the cues though?
Well, just show me a pattern.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually looks better. You're doing it a little bit differently now. I think what it is that looks great. When your hand comes into play, it affects what your pattern looks
Yeah.
like. So that's something to work on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, once more, please. Good. That was better. Those look really nice. Hands generally look really good. When you have to cue somebody on one, your one looks
Yeah.
a little bit different. So
Yeah.
just work on that little drill that I suggested right before. That'll keep your pattern consistent and help you.
You know, if I'm cueing at someone over here,
Right.
I'll be one, and I'll have to get back.
That's fine.
Is that correct?
It's also a good opportunity to use your head.
Right.
Someone to your right. It's very
Okay.
convenient.
So basically, you'd say use the baton
Yeah.
here.
Really, you can use it over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting back into your pattern is a little problematic, but when you're conducting in context, it doesn't look so bad. In small little examples like this, it's real obvious, but the head or the baton will work to your right, not so much your left hand, like you said.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Meredith? I know they tricked us on that second phrase. After you started cueing us with your head, it was really kind of hard to tell what was going on. It really looked more like you were just kind of looking around.
Yeah, I was trying to find the section. I didn't realize Liz was this far over.
Oh, I see.
Into
Yeah,
this.
the altos are right there. So smooth out your pattern for this legato just a little bit. It's a little bit emphatic for this dynamic level and everything. Do it one more time and I may stop you. Oh, for your cues? Not the open hand.
Yeah.
From a,
You said the thumb.
yeah, I
and
kind of
index
like that.
finger
Yeah,
together.
that's nice. It's nice.
And more of like a push,
Oh.
like because I know you said for other people not to go out.
Right. You want to keep it in here. So not like this. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
So like a little, like
Yeah,
a
just a
pinprick
little.
or something.
Again, it's you're tapping you on the head. Okay, it's your turn. And it doesn't have to be much, especially at this dynamic level. People are going to see you and they're going to respond.
Okay.
Okay, start one more time. If you can give us breaths for entrances, that'll help us too, especially since this is a choral piece. How many of you are aspiring to be choral conductors, or at least probably you, right? No way, huh? But that's something that you'll probably feel even more natural doing with a chorus, but especially a band and even an orchestra. Yeah, just get into the habit.
Do you suggest breathing like before, like the prep before?
Yeah, with the
Or-
prep. So.
Okay.
So with them, da, 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 1, 2, da, da. Yeah, so
Okay.
with the prep as you do it, it's just a habit to get into. It looked nice though. which I think you probably think you're giving us big cues, but they're probably not as big as you think they are.
The tenor and the bass? Head cues, or just
Why don't
the
you
bass?
start on bar 5? Yeah, tell me what kind of cues you're looking to give starting in bar 5. Did you
More
mark
like
them down? Like what
a
kind of cue?
baton cue.
Pardon me?
A baton cue.
Okay, on all of them?
No, the bass, the head cue.
Okay, great. So why don't you start it from bar 5? Give us the baton cues for sopranos, altos, and tenors then, and you're going to give us a head cue for the bass. Just make it a little bit more, just be a little bit more demonstrative with it.
Starting at measure 5.
Yes, please. The rest of us will come in as our entrances come in. Maybe it'll be easier if we start at the top. Easier if we start at the top. Let's just do it one more time, and just be a little bit more demonstrative when you give the baton and the head cues.
Okay.
Okay? Look good up to there, but I know it's hard to start in the middle. We were at the top. We're at the beginning.
I was like,
We're at the beginning. That's okay.
our bad. Sorry.
Those darn cannons sound all alike when you start.
Sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead and start at the top. Sorry, you're doing such a wonderful job. One more time, and just give us those cues at the second half. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, the beginning.
Okay, yeah, that was better.
Okay.
We got a definite head nod there. Okay, good. So that's everybody. Let's look at the